It's going. How are you? Good to see you last night, and good to see you now.
Great. Thanks for inviting me.
ThinkTank.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey, who won the game last
if you
night?
look back
The
here,
Giants.
if you look back here behind the stage, you'll see how much ThinkTank
It's a
stuff
whole row of ThinkTank
we
here.
have, and we actually use it. That's what we use. We can use anything we want. And by the way, we love all the other guys who are exhibiting here. Everybody has a personal preference, but it was interesting because when Jared showed up at the show, he's carting around his big ThinkTank bag, roller bag. I have the exact same one.
Okay, it looks like an airport security.
Yep, I was wearing my shapeshifter.
All
Okay,
right.
we have two of those. I mean, we just came with all these. What's up with all these people wearing ThinkTank bags and carrying ThinkTank gear?
It's becoming it's a movement almost. We try to develop bags for the industry, and the industry just happens to be following us. I myself was a news photographer for over 35 years, and we saw this real big void in the market where we needed to have a bag that just worked. And so we set out, myself and Doug Murdoch, my wife Deanne Fitzmaurice, and Mike Sturm, we set out to build a bag that actually works for real photographers in the field.
Which is the key.
And by the way, comment from the chat room say thanks to Kurt from Andrew. Awesome stuff you're putting out.
There you go.
Thanks.
I mean, it's great to find you guys. You are full-time working professionals, which we talked about this last night.
We did.
How your wife literally shoots the World Series and then hops on a plane to come here to PhotoPlus. But you make bags that you would use yourself, which means every other photographer will want to use it as well.
Well, I hope so, yeah. A little funny note, Deanne got on a plane this morning in San Francisco after shooting the game last night, and she's heading here for tomorrow. But she got on and she texted me the fact that somebody in the back of the plane said, "Aren't you the girl from ThinkTank?"
There you go.
Which is, she's got a Pulitzer Prize, but she's only known for the girl from ThinkTank.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Well, that kind of
That's
tells
insane.
you how many people are buying them because they see the tags, and all that stuff, and
Yeah.
you start to recognize people after a while once you see them everywhere.
What's your favorite bag of the system? I mean, because as a photographer, there is not one bag to rule them all, like one ring to rule them all, just multiple bags.
Yeah.
Which one is your go-to?
The shapeshifter, absolutely.
You love the shapeshifter.
Yeah. I've got...
Do you have one right there?
There is a
Is that
shapeshifter
ours
right-
or is that yours? Did you bring that or is that one of ours?
I think it's Ken's.
Oh, that's one of ours. Okay, that's one of ours. Let's show it off.
Absolutely.
I think
Oh,
you
did we
unplugged
knock it loose?
Uh-oh. Well, while we're doing that, getting it
Am I
plugged back
back?
in,
Yeah,
I have a
yeah.
shapeshifter. I took it through Israel.
Did you?
I did. I carried this through Israel with me.
Let's tell them why we like this bag.
Okay, I love this bag, and I was one of the key features of this bag because I needed a bag that I could run around and shoot assignments with in a very newsy way. I mean, I was always covering protests in San Francisco. We were always having something where I needed to be just running and gunning, and I needed to get basically my computer in it. It's got a great little computer slot in the back. Where I could put my 15-inch, and then I was actually running around with for a while with an Iridium sat phone, and that could fit in here. I put that in the front.
Here's the computer. Here's the computer slot. For those of you, we'll turn it this way so they can see it as well. I stick my computer in there, and I stick my tablet. That's one thing.
Okay, both
this
in there.
one, it has two kind of options for tablets depending on what you got. There's a pocket here in the front. And there's like two pockets here. I'll sometimes stick a tablet in here, or a 7-inch one will go in here.
Yeah.
And then I'll stick a computer in here, or sometimes I'll stick my computer and my tablet in here. But anyway, go ahead.
You know what's funny? This is pre-tablet. This was
It
built
is.
way
Yeah.
before the tablets
Yeah.
even showed up.
I mean, the front of this is great. When I fly all the time, I put my Bose headphones in the front, and they zip it up, and then I compress it, and it just is just so nice and tight. There's no movement, and that's what I really like. I can put it underneath the seat on the plane, and actually get to it instead of having to jump up. But the other really key feature to this bag is when traveling, because being a news photographer, you had to be ready to go at any moment. So we could take everything apart, your camera and a couple lenses and a flash and a few other things. I used to put a belt system, wrap the belt around here. And then when you get where you're going and you take this whole bag and you take your cameras, put them all together, and you get ready to go to whatever event you need to shoot, then you can zip this thing down. It's got a lot of zippers in it, but so once you figure out how to zip this thing together, so it's pretty, it can get pretty big. I mean, it'll get really big with a lot of things in it, so you can put a couple cameras in it. But once you get everything,
I routinely carry 25 to 30 pounds worth of stuff in mine.
Oh, easily. And so once you get everything out of it, then you can compress this bag into a very narrow, and it's got a nice form to where you can walk through crowds and you can basically get in different spots where if you had a big, huge backpack on you, where it'd be a lot harder to just deal with moving through these situations where you have to go.
If you look, one of my favorite things, and it's so simple, but the fact that the bag has webbing on it where I can clamp things all over the place. I've got these little carabiners that holds a water bottle. I put a water bottle there. I can have 2 water bottles hang on me. I also use these ThinkTank. What are these called? The little camera holder things.
Yeah.
So I've got a ThinkTank.
The official name?
The official name. I have no idea what they. I
but
can't
it doesn't
remember
matter.
the exact name of that. But
so you see, I've got the ThinkTank
Yeah.
camera strap on my camera, and it has these little rings right here. See those little rings? Well, I can connect this to one side and one to the other side, and my camera hangs right in front of me, and it uses the straps that are on the bag to do it.
And then it takes the pressure off your neck or
neck.
off your shoulder. It's a really great idea.
Hey, here's a tip for you guys. You can get these little like neon-y handle wrap things like on Amazon. They're like $10 for 3 of them. Stick one of those on your bag, and you'll always know your bag, from everybody else's.
We're always trying to think of ways to pimp your bag out. So, if you got anything that, a lot of people come in and they have all these different crazy ideas for bags, and which is why we exist, because we listen to the crowd and we listen to the movement of photography.
So we were talking yesterday about something new you announced?
Yeah, it's called the Mind Shift. It's a brand new company, and it's an outdoor backpack. Right now, it's the first one we've come up with, and so we've got it on display over there. We've got Daniel Beltraz over there, and he's showing this bag off. So if you're really interested in kind of the really rugged and going outdoors, we've got a backpack now that has a rotation feature in it, so you don't have to take the backpack off to access your gear. So it's very important to be able to do that, especially in the situations these guys put themselves in.
Where can you find more information on that?
Over at our booth, or go to, I think we've got a page running now on Facebook, which is mindshiftgear.com. I think you can go to that. We've got a splash page.
Sure.
So we're just starting out with that, and we just announced it yesterday, and it's got a lot. There's a lot of people looking at it.
We'll have to get some and check them out, do some reviews on them, and all that good stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I have them. I have a whole. I just moved again, and you should see all the ThinkTank bags that came along with me. Definitely.
We love everything you do for us. You're just great. Thanks for having me.
Well, don't forget about the ThinkTank shower cap.
Yeah.
I carry around 2 of them. I do. I wear that in the shower.
Yeah.
I absolutely love it.
All right, we're going to have to move on. We have a little pre-recorded video we're going to jump to. We're going to show you guys what we saw over at the Sigma booth. So stay tuned for that here.